First of all, the off season's been busy for you with your other businesses and what have you. Talk about your first impressions of the team for this year.
It's very exciting. Here's the big difference this year versus last year is I've long since learned that I'm not actually a great judge of talent, but Bob Obilovich is. And this time last year, Bob is, of course, always an optimistic, upbeat guy. But I tried to get him to predict, so is this a great team? Are we going to, get to the playoffs? And Bob was hedging like crazy all last spring. This spring, Bob thinks we're going to go a long way. He's now actually making predictions, which is very encouraging to me because he does know what he's doing, and I trust Bob.
How frustrating has it been for you the last 4 seasons this team hasn't been in the playoffs?
As a Ticats fan, it's been massively frustrating for me and every other Ticats fan across the country. But, I'm in this to learn new things. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. And I'm a lot smarter as a team owner than I was 4 years ago.
Can you talk about this day, Bob, and the value of this day to the team and the fans?
It's mostly for the team, interesting enough. To see the fans come out to watch a scrimmage in this kind of numbers with this kind of enthusiasm. As I was mentioning to the team, the highlight was getting the team to embarrass the officials. And so it means a lot to the team to see the fans care about this team as much as they do.
Bob, can you talk about the off-season business-wise? Are you on par? Are you happy with the economy the way that it is? Sometimes things get a little rough. Overall, are you happy? Are you on target with what you wanted to be going into the season?
In a recession, and as you know, the world is in just a little bit of one, we all have to work harder and we have to work smarter, and you're seeing it across our region. Some of our industries are suffering, but the Ticats are working twice as hard. Our sponsors are all working twice as hard. The net effect is our revenues are exactly where we thought they were going to be. We were hoping our revenues would be way up. But as we get closer to the Grey Cup, and we'll start selling merchandise as we make a playoff run. So do we expect that financially we'll be in good shape by the end of the season?
Let me ask you this, looking ahead, if the city in Toronto is not successful in getting the Pan Am bid, what does that do as far as your long-term plans for a stadium?
It just delays it. It complicates it. We come up with the sort of plan A is down, we go to plan B. Having said that, as I understand it, it's looking relatively encouraging. Let me leave it at that. We won't know until October, though. So you and me, we're both sitting on the edge of our chairs until October.
Is there a plan B?
Is it not in any definitive form, but the short answer is yes, we've had those conversations. There will be a plan B should plan A not pan out.
Mr. Young, just to put it plain and simple, what are you looking forward to about this coming season after being out here today?
I'm looking forward to winning the Grey Cup. It's the same as every year. But in particular, this team is, our young Canadians that we've been recruiting over the last few years are that much older and that much better trained. Bob Obilovich, this coaching staff is a first-class coaching staff. There's a lot to like about this thing. Having said that, I've made those kind of predictions before, so I'm looking forward to the season where we get to find out just how strong this team is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.